Alrighty, good morning, welcome back, and yep, you guessed it, prime brisket is on the menu for tonight. I want to say this thing was probably close to 18, 19 pounds, maybe a little less, but I also did trim off a lot of fat on this. So basically what we're going to do is to get this ready is obviously trimmed it up. I'm going to rub this whole thing down in olive oil. I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to go on with salt and pepper, coarse salt and coarse pepper, going very heavy, pretty much cover that whole thing so it looks, black and white. And then the grill we're going to cook on today, and I'm pretty excited about this. I haven't done a brisket on this one, but we're going to cook this on the pit barrel cooker. We're not going to utilize the hangers. We're going to utilize the grate. And not sure if I'm going to cook a rebar in or rebar out. But stay tuned, and I will probably pick back up when we're throwing this on, so we'll see you then. Alrighty, so we are back and down to the pit barrel cooker. I just did pull the rods out just so when I put this brisket in, it'll be a little easier, or possible, I should say. Go ahead and toss this thing on. It is going to be tight, I know that. Might actually hit part of the barrel, but it should be fine. Yeah, call that good. Go ahead and put the rods back in for the time being. Like I said, I'm gonna try to shoot, 310 to 350 on this cook for temp. So if the temps do dip down a little low, I'll probably just pull out one of the pieces of rebar and try to get her up a little higher. I am monitoring the temp with my Maverick. And besides that, I'm gonna let this thing go for an hour. And then I'm going to open it up and spritz it with water. And then after that, I'm going to be spritzing it with water probably about every half an hour. So I will check in time to time. So we'll see when I see you. Alrighty, so we are 1 hour into this cook. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the brisket. I did end up pulling one of the rebar rods out just because I couldn't get it up high enough. But there's a look at her. There is a few chunks of hickory in there as well. So what I'm going to go ahead and now do is it's been up for an hour. Take some water, spray it on the outside of this. I'm also, every hour, I'm also going to rotate the grill grate about 90 degrees, just in case there's hot spots, we can keep the brisket rotating. Now, besides that, go ahead and close this thing back down and let it go for another hour. So we will pick back up in a little bit. Alrighty, so we are back. Brisket's been on for about 3 hours and 15 minutes. Brought it up to an internal temp of about 165-ish. So now what I'm going to go ahead and now do is wrap it. And I just got 3 layers of tin foil here. And get this thing wrapped up. The liquid we're going to be using today on this, actually, let's do that first. See if I can do it without spilling. But we're going to use, I've used beef broth, I've used beer. I've seen people use this. This is this beef consomme. I think that's how you say it. I'm just going to go ahead and pour it right on top. And I'm just going to use 1 can of it, and we're going to see if we can tell the difference from this compared to like a beef broth. So should be pretty good. Like I said, I have seen people on YouTube use this before. So go ahead and wrap this thing back up nice and tight. It's going to go back on the PVC till internal temp anywhere between 200 and 210. I see a lot of people asking a lot, like what's internal temp on brisket. For me, like pork butts, 205 is like perfect for me every time. I don't even need to probe it. But for briskets, I've had them finish from 200 to 210 before, and like I said, what I do is I just take a temp probe, and as long as it goes through that brisket like butter, I know it's done. So now I'm gonna go ahead and finish up wrapping this up, throw it back on the grill, and we will probably check back in one more time when we're slicing into it. So see you then. Alrighty, so brisket is done, brisket is rested, and it is time to slice into this. I'll go ahead and tell you the cook times. It was 3 hours on the pit barrel unwrapped, 3 hours wrapped, and then I threw it in a cooler with some towels for another 2.5 hours or so, and here's the finished product. Internal temp on this one, I pulled it off, was right, depending on where you checked it, we'll just say it was like 205 to 207, and yeah, she's still piping hot, so let's go ahead and do a few slices here, and see if it is edible. Decent smoke ring. Do a couple more slices here, and then we'll give it a taste test. Just FYI, these these knives are pretty dang sharp. I did cut my finger a little bit last night when I was slicing up that tri-tip, but knife safety is another thing to pay attention to when you're cutting stuff. But that should be good. Take a look at the brisket. Really nice. Got a decent bend to it. It did break, but let's go ahead and try it. Let's try another piece here real quick. I am hungry. Yeah, I will say that's pretty dang good. To be honest with you, I do not notice a difference from the beef broth to the beef consomme. To me, it all kind of sort of tastes the same, I guess. You know, I did notice a difference with the ones that I've used beer on before, but not with this. So besides that, I'm going to call this a successful cook. I'm going to go ahead and finish slicing this up and eat. You guys and girls have a good night, and we will see you next time.